Hey everyone, it's Hillary Mecham here. Today I just wanted to talk about the importance of a morning ritual and how much it can help you in your life. And maybe if you already have a morning routine, I know I have had one in a long time, but I feel like in the last few months it's really evolved and become something that's been really special and powerful. And I've noticed some big changes going on in my life and in my business. And it's been really good for me to have this time in the morning for me to just reconnect and feel ready and excited for my day. And so this is for you if you don't have a morning routine. I'm going to give you some ideas of things you can start incorporating and just get started to have a good day. And if you do have a morning routine, maybe I will share some things that you'll be like, oh, I like that. I think I will add that into what I'm already doing. And so a lot of what I do has come from other ideas from other people that have that I follow on Instagram or Facebook and what other things? Sometimes Periscope. There are just some really cool people out there that have some really good ideas that have offered a lot of great information. And then there are researchers out there too that have done research and studies on how doing certain things helps the outcomes you have in your life. So I'm just going to share what I do and how it's helped me. And then you can go online and see if research backs it up if you need to do that kind of thing, or you can just try it out and learn from your own experience. But and I will try to give credit where I can think credit being due. Otherwise, I'm just going to say it's something I just heard or came to along the way and decided to incorporate into my morning. So what I do is, the first thing is I get up at 5 o'clock every morning, and I get up at 5 o'clock on my own. It just is naturally. And I go to bed earlier so that I can do that, but that's just the time that I need and want to get up, so then I can have that an hour of time. I like to have an hour of time that's just for me to reconnect and be inspired and feel ready for my day. And I wasn't able to naturally get up at 5, so that was definitely something I just worked towards. I would just get up a little bit early every day. And a big thing I do too is I still get up at those times even on the weekends. And it's not that bad. Sometimes there are exceptions if there's like a late night or something or traveling, it doesn't work out. But I try my best to do 5 o'clock every morning, and once I get up, I go to the bathroom and then I drink a whole bunch of water. And my first glass of water that I drink, I add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then I drink that down. And apple cider vinegar has a huge bunch. It has a lot of benefits for your health, and you can Google and find out all the benefits. For me, primarily, I use it to give me it's like a little energy drink for me. I feel like it helps me wake up a little bit, and then it also helps aid the digestive processes that my body's working through. So I do that, and then I take another glass of just plain water, and I drink a lot of water just to rehydrate. Your body has technically been fasting while you've been asleep. You haven't eaten anything or drinking anything, and you need to rehydrate. So drink a lot of water, and then I get in a really comfortable space on my couch, and I have a blanket nearby. If it's cold, I put the blanket on my lap, and then I put a pillow on my lap, and I pull out a book that I have of daily meditations that I read, and it's like a meditation for each day that a good friend of mine gave me. And I have the book on my pillow, and it's just like the perfect height. I'm getting a little bit detailed here that maybe isn't necessary, but I'm just kind of adding some details that you can see. Like, I really make it as special as possible for me so I can have a really good morning, and I just make it a good morning because this is what I like. And so anyway, back to the meditations, I read a little, it's like a spiritual thought, and then it gives you a mantra or a centering thought to focus on while you're meditating. And then I move into meditation, and I meditate 10 to 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes is my preferred, but sometimes I just have 10. And I do a variety of meditations. I will just sit in silence. I will do a guided meditation sometimes. I've been doing a toning meditation a lot lately. And you can do any kind of meditation that feels comfortable for you. And there are a lot of tips out there on how to meditate. And I love to meditate. It's made an incredible difference in my life. So that's something I highly recommend incorporating into your routine if you are not already. And then after I meditate and I pull myself out, I read something else that's really inspirational to me, or something that really helps me to develop into a better person. Right now, that's Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. And it's a really amazing book, and I highly recommend it. But it's everything from different spiritual works, like the scriptures, or just other books and things. That I can just think of Daring Greatly right now because that's what I've been reading. But anyway, I read that, and then I move into doing a yoga practice, and that's anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. If I have more time, I'll extend it. But yoga is really a powerful way for me to reconnect with my body and work through whatever emotions and mental stuff I'm working through, and whatever negative stuff I'm ready to let go, I let it go on the mat. It's an energetic process for me. A lot of you know that I'm an energy coach and that I help people with releasing their emotions, and yoga for me is something that I can do for myself to help myself release my stuff too. And then I get ready for the day. After I've done yoga, I will shower, get cleaned up. I still have some more time before I need to get to where I need to be, or be ready for a session that I'm doing. And so once I'm ready, I will heat myself up, or make myself a cup of a high-fat, low-carb hot chocolate, and it's totally divine to me. It just makes my whole heart happy. A lot of you know that I'm a foodie, that I love food. I love healthy food. I love to eat and drink food that nourishes me from the inside out, and this little hot chocolate recipe is so much of all of that in every way. And so I have this cup, and I sit here in my home office and I drink it, and every last drop, sometimes I add a drop of wild orange or peppermint, and it just, it's just talking about it, I'm getting really happy. You guys are going to think it's so weird. But anyway, it's amazing. And so I just have this moment, though, where I'm just drinking my warm drink and I'm feeling really good and happy. And then I'm just ready for the day. I move into whatever priority I have, whatever are the most important things I need to get done. And it's usually something surrounding my business that I need to get done or working on. I do that first, and then I move into just the rest of my day. And I would just say overall, I've added little bits and pieces of what each of those things do for me, but I would say overall, it's been really powerful for me to have this routine, to have kind of a ritual of I just have these things that I do every morning to support my soul, and to support my soul for myself, and also to support my soul so that I can be there for other people and do the things that I meant to do and be happy about it. I really do believe that we came here and are meant to be here so that we can have joy and be fulfilled. And why not start every day that way, by doing the things that bring you joy and make you feel warm and happy in your heart, whether it's meditating or doing yoga or having a nourishing cup of a high-fat, low-carb hot chocolate, and or just reconnecting with your higher power. I would say of all the things I do, that's the biggest part and the most important part of my morning. And it just helps you to connect in that way. And all of my different ideas, a lot of it's inspired by Miracle Mornings by Hal Elrod. I've never read his book, but he has a lot of information on his website. And you can just Google Miracle Morning and you'll find it. He has certain things that he recommends doing. That's the only name that's coming to mind of to give credit where credit is due. Lots of people talk about the importance of meditation. Yoga is a big thing too. So if you have more questions, or if you have a part of your morning routine that you love, like share or comment below, please. I would love for you to, I love ideas. Like, again, I've said, my morning ritual is always evolving, and just depending on what is going on in my life and with what I need, it just changes. So I'd love to hear your ideas. I'd love to hear what you do. Please comment below, like this post. I would say, along with just feeling better and having a good start to my day, like, really, you guys, the last month I've experienced a lot of growth in myself. Well, I already said that, but in my business, I am getting and having more clients and more opportunities to share and do the things that I love, and learn and grow in ways that I didn't think were possible or didn't think would come my way, but they have, and they've been offered to me, and it's just been amazing. And I believe a big part of it has been my morning routine and energy coaching and and meditation, but that's part of my morning routine. So anyway, there's a lot to the power in a morning routine, and I just want to leave that with you. And I hope that this is something that you needed, that this was helpful to you. Thanks again for watching, and talk to you soon.